Good morning students, welcome back to physics point again. Today we are going to understand to another main important application of dimensional equation. In our last class we have studied about first application of dimensional equation that was related with conversion of a physical quantity from one system to another. Now in this class we will study to another main important application. That first application will be to check the correctness of given physical relation, while next one application will be to derive a new physical relation. Actually both applications are so simple to understand. You have to just keep concentration during when I am delivering a lecture to you. So first of all we try to solve or understand how that method applied for any physical relation. In this method we are given a physical relation. We have to just put dimension on all term on both sides and solve it properly. Finally we obtain some dimension on both sides. Actually during applying that method we have a physical relation by examiner in which we have to just put all dimension of all physical terms that are provided in that physical relation and just solve it properly on both sides simultaneously until the dimension on both sides get same or not. If dimension on both sides get same, then method is completely okay and the given physical relation is right. Otherwise it will be not okay and physical relation is incorrect. So let us start by taking some example how that method is applied. Actually at that time we are not perfect to design any dimension of any physical quantity because we are in starting stage. So we take the example from lower classes. Since everyone know that force is equal to N.B Sir by R. That formula is for centripetal force, and that centripetal force is that force which acting in a circular path. Now this force is equal to mass, velocity and radius. There are the three main factors on which that force is depends. We have to just put according to that statement dimension properly on both sides. Since we know force dimension mlt minus 2 and mass represented by capital M, velocity have dimension lt minus 1, but there is a square, so we have to put square and divided by length. So because radius is distance and distance measured in length. Now if we solve properly, that it will be same, right? mlt minus 2 as usual, but m1 lq2 divided by l2 will cancel out, it will be l1 and tq minus 2. Now in that relation we are seeing that mlt minus 2 and ml1t minus 2. You can also if ml1t minus 2, it is same. So their left side is equal to right side. So it is proved that given relation is correct and that relation was given to us. So we can say that relation is completely okay by applying the property of to check the correctness of physical relation. Now this is another application in which we will derive a new physical relation. What we have in our question for deriving that physical relation? In this method there is a physical quantity. Let that physical quantity may be x. That quantity may be force, may be burden, may be power, it may be anything from physics. And that physical quantity depend on many factors. It may be 2, 3, 4, 5, depend on the examiner. So our main aim to construct a formula for that physical quantity in terms of their factors. Since here we are taking some examples. If given quantity is x and there are three factors p, q, r on which this physical quantity depend, then its formula will be look like x is equal to p की power a, q की power b, r की power c. That power a, b, c we have to rise the first, and after putting the dimension and solve these and get the value of a, b, c. This is our main aim. Here a, b, c are the power that we have to find out by putting dimension of all given terms. Given terms means all factors as well as that physical quantity whose formula we have to find out in terms of given factors. So let us take an example. Suppose if a centripetal force, I have already told you centripetal force acting in circular path, and centripetal force act on a body depend on three factors. First, mass of the body, that is underlined. Second, velocity of the body, that is also underlined. And third, radius of that circle in which body revolves, that is radius. Now we are here three factors: mass, velocity and radius. So mass, velocity, radius, we have to put ABC. We have to put ABC as usual, multiplied into force. Now after removing that proportionality, we have a constant K. That constant is K is 1, or it may be another value. As you spend lots of time in physics, you will face many constants, but it is not necessary that every constant is 1. Some constant have different value according to different topics that will be studied after entering lots of topic of the physics. Now of solid, now force dimension mlt minus 2, mass m की power a, velocity lt minus 1 power b, radius is distance measured by l की power c. Now after arranging the powers m की power a, l की power b and l की power c, baseline is same, then power gets combined, l की power b plus c, t की power minus b. Now we have to compare the power of mlt on both sides. So m here 1 but here a, it means a की power, here l की power 1 but here b plus c, and third one there is power t minus 2 and there is a power minus b, that is cut b की power 2. So from here c की power 1 minus b, that means 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, and a की power 1. So this one a is equal to 1 and this one, that is c की minus 1, c की minus 1, and that is b is equal to 2. Now we have value a1, b की 2, c की minus 1. We have to just put that values in that formula, then get the answer. So our answer will be K, we have already said that it is 1, m की power a1, then velocity की power b की power 2, and radius, it is minus 1. So that formula will be mv square by r. This is the formula for centripetal force acting on a body in circular path whenever body revolves around another body in circular path. In that manner, you can derive lots of physical relation in our physics, but at that time we have used only simple topics from our previous class, because at that time we are not perfect to derive any physical relation for higher or difficult problems that generally come in our physics, as we spend lots of time in our physics. I hope you enjoy that lecture. If you like this video, please try lots of numerical from your notebook. If you have any face problem, just ask me and give your queries. I will definitely solve, and it's my humble request, if you really think that these videos are so knowledgeable and play important role to improving your knowledge, please subscribe my channel and share to other ones. Till then, we will meet you in next video. Thank you.